Now the radiator drops in. It's pretty simple. It's not like nothing to like complicate. Literally like drops in the same way you took it out. Just gonna put it in. Reverse the video if you got like issues. Hoping you don't have too many issues. If you do, you know you did something wrong. I don't need no introduction for this. Sound like baby starting in on a video, so I don't even know why the tools around. So 2020 Kia Forte going to be installing a radiator. It's leaking at the bottom, as I was told. So just going to replace it. So I won't even know what to start from, or start with, because then really didn't look it up how to do it. And I'm pretty sure there's like no video when I want to go look. If I gotta look super hard, then that means that ain't much videos out. So I guess I want to start with this air duct. So press these in a little bit. Gonna need to pick. Now if you ain't paying me directly to be doing this video, I don't want to hear nobody complaining in the video about what I didn't show or what I showed. You should be thankful I'm showing you how it goes in the first place, and I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. Let's figure out what we're gonna do next. Alright, so rotate it, but be careful with this nipple, this neck. Just lightly rotate it, lightly. There we go. Move that off to the side. And just leave it, whatever. Next, I'm gonna use the swivel 10mm. They get this, it's like a bracket style, whatever, coupling for the radiator hoses. It looks stupid too, by the way. Make sure we got those. And then we can move that out the way. If you want to disconnect the upper radiator hose, you can do that. I assume you got a catch can. I don't care what size you got. Honestly, I don't care if you use one at all. It's not my business. I'm just telling you. When you use the hose clamp thing, I didn't bring my tools. My hose clamp tool with me, but a pair of pliers are over, and just be able to wiggle it a little bit. Use the upper radiator hose, wiggle it enough to already come free. So already got leakage. There's a connector here for the radiator, and like it joins in together, so you're gonna have to undo both of them. So you put your fingers on the tab. It's a traditional connector. Then there's one on the opposite side, and you can bring them out and do connectors just like that. Leave the main block on there itself that it connects to. And this connector, so just leave it. We don't have to touch nothing else. Looks like we cleared that. Let's work the radiator fans out. So there's two bolts. So it'll be one right here, and I know you won't be able to see, but you'll have an idea. There's only two, and the other one is right there. So just follow my lead. I hope I can remind myself to go over like maybe detailed pictures, but you should be mechanically inclined to know which coolant fan 10mm bolts I'm talking about, because there's only two. But this job just shows you that it's like accessible, and I am doing this outside. It's not on a lift. A lot of jobs I do without a lift. I need to go get one, another one, but I'll be winging it. But that part of my channel is, you know, to be showing people stuff can be done. So the battery is already disconnected. I'm assuming you guys did that, and should be able to lift up on the fans. Then we got this guy in the way, so it looked like I'll be taking out this coolant box with the air duct. Why? Because that way I can flap over the hoses itself, both of them. Now I'm hoping I don't have to adjust the, there's a bolt on here I can kind of remove. Let's see what we can do with just moving the air box itself, the upper half, without doing too much. We're gonna latch that. There's another latch on that side. Slide it forward, and yeah, let's get that one off. And I can get in there with a 10-inch extension. Got an extension, and then 10. I'm not gonna go full throttle on it. I'll just hit it a little bit. And this is the clamp for the band clamp on the boot itself. So now, move that over, and then now, if you want to get like zip ties to keep this strap forward, so this is like not in your way, maybe I'll like give it a shot, but for now, I'll figure out something. It's possible, but I'll give it a shot. Be careful, you got connectors and stuff in a way, so let's be smart and disconnect this one. This got like a maybe with like one of the runner valves or something like that for this intake. It's a valve or something. They got a diaphragm on it. And just be careful, there's a hose on it that you could nick, but if you do, I guess, figure that out. Probably be best if I get a pick and pick it out. Why? Because I don't want no smoke. So I'm gonna get a pick just from the edge of it, the tip of it, just thrush it forward. And diaphragm lost air, but it's cool to go the engine vacuum again. And I reduces my chances of having like some type of breakage. To get the cooling fans off to the side. You won't be able to see this, but like I said, I try my best to go over the video with you guys and let you know what it is needs to come off. But it's going to be some brackets that you can get to from up here. Make me think that maybe I don't need to remove the front bumper cover, but we're going to try. So just give me a second. Get this off so you guys know what the process is, and I'll do the other side too for you. And it's leaking all on my ratchet, but it is what it is. It's 10. It's one bolt. I thought it was two. This one I'm gonna need an extension. Sun is shining a little bit. I had to get in there with a quarter inch and see it work. Looked like I could get some hand action, finger action on me. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, I got slippery fingers on the gloves. I'm not the type to take off my glove because I can't grip it. Ain't like that. I snuck it out when y'all weren't looking, so it is what it is. Putting these bolts in a specific spot so I know where to go. So now we should be able to lift up on the radiator itself. Just lift up, and the bracket is like hooked in on one end, so when you lift up you should be able to finesse it off, which leaves us now, since we can move this, I'm hoping we can move this forward because I may gonna latch the condenser and pull the radiator out. So let me work this side off. Come on. And then there's a latch for the condenser, so I'm gonna pull it back. All right, we gotta figure it out. Give me a second. Before you move forward and do anything else, get the upper radiator, the lower radiator hose. Finesse that out your way, literally finesse it against the radiator because I'm replacing it, so I don't care if I bend something. All right, so I'm leaking. Make sure we catching underneath. And I'm free at the bottom. Now it's gonna be a tab. You'll see it sticking up. Put your thumb on it right here, and then lift up on these lines for the condenser basically. And you lift it up one side. Don't be lifting up too hard, excuse me. And then there's gonna be tabs right here. I'll show you on a picture as well. That's gonna lift up on the condenser. If I could, come on, get your ass up. All right, we gotta latch that up, because if I can latch this up, I'm good. So let me try to get this radiator forward. All right. There we go. So one side is up. Let me see. Here we go. And get the other side away from it. Lift it up, the condenser, and just unhooks off the radiator. Now you might gotta get your mount off on the side. This guy that I was talking about. And you might gotta do the same for the opposite side. And those are important. Let me take this one off too. I guess I'll put them back on when I get it in the car. Put that one right there. The radiator. Just gotta get unhooked from the bottom. And that should just come straight up as well. I am going to remove this air box. Why? Because I want to see if it can give me some more play. I know my extension game is like overkill, but alright, that's good. Saved us the problem. Now we look straight out. And that should help me, like, make me more flexible, basically. There we go. Yeah. Now, let's try it. Here we go. It's off. So now the radiator. Signature off. We do got this another air duct that's in the way, but I don't think that should be like a problem. Angle it. Alright, we're stopping me on this side. Okay, we still, it got hooked back on, so let me de-hook it. There we go. Still hooked on. There we go. Cool. Stay on. Here we go. Let's try it again. So it looks like this can be done without taking the front cover off. And the radiator is like thin. It's not really that bad. Now the radiator drops in. It's pretty simple. It's not like nothing to like complicate. Literally like drops in the same way you took it out. Just gonna put it in. Reverse the video if you got like issues. Hoping you don't have too many issues. If you do, you know you did something wrong, or you ain't patient. Because a lot of problems, and be careful when you're going in. Be rough. Watch the center. If it's going hard for you, it's because you're not patient. Make sure you got like two rubber, little rubber mounts for the bottom of the radiator. It's like two legs for that insert inside of it. You'll know what I just said because I mentioned leg. So I'm gonna make sure I'm hooked in at the bottom, and I'll go over what it is that I didn't show. Not that bad of a job. Could be for you. I don't know. I don't know what's good, hard, or I don't know what's easy. Nowadays, you gotta pop the battery in and put some coolant in it. How long would it take you? Probably 2-3 hours if you F up. Could be like a little bit longer. How long did it take me? Under an hour. Yeah. So, show you whatever needs to come off, like in the pictures and stuff. So feel free to go back and check out the videos. I'll try to put timestamps in my videos. I gotta go back and do it. That's gonna take me time. Everything's gonna take me time because I operate my channel by myself. I don't have help. Comments and stuff, leave it in the comment section so you guys can communicate. Any questions, any you guys need like mobile repair services or something, you guys gonna drop me off a project or something, Leekautorepair@gmail.com. They have my phone number. All you gotta do is just Google me the same way. You guys like found me, just type it up and I'm done.